Gonna do a somewhat shorter stream, kind of a late start. Game sounds really loud. I think that's just always I always say that about the starting screen, but I don't think it's actually all that loud. Oh, I almost got the side pause. Let me check my volume settings here. Like that. That's pretty good right there. Okay, today is keg day. Tomorrow is also keg day. We have a variety of chores to do. Let's just get to it. Let's do this day efficiently. Alright, let's put stuff away. We're gonna need a lot of inventory spaces, especially later when we have to buy what, like how many thousands of wood do I have to buy today? Almost 16,000 wood. I don't need my food, staircases. I do need a rain totem. I need a couple of... I think a straight 1,000 is enough for now. We need some star fruit to put into the kegs we have already. We need our extra kegs, our extra resin. Other stuff we can put away is like our club. I do need my axe to chop down that pesky tree. There's a couple of pesky trees in the way of putting down kegs. I can put away my extra rings as well. That helps a lot with inventory. Okay. Also, this can be organized a little better. With this chest here with nothing. How's everybody doing tonight? Should be sort of a, you know, nice relaxed stream. Not too high energy. We're not doing Skull Caverns for a couple days, and it'd be just kind of like a nice chill time. Alright. Stuff to put away here. We need, we're going to be making crystallariums today. I kind of have all my expenses mapped out. We're going to be making crystallariums. We're going to be making kegs. We need to hold back iridium, which that's fine. I've got extra gold to smelt. Put away the gems. I don't know if I'm gonna sell the gems today. Actually, I think I will. That'll help with money a lot. We're gonna sell a little bit of wine. Or are we gonna sell wine? Yeah, we have to sell a little bit of wine. That's okay. Selling wine is far less of a loss than selling raw star fruit. And it's not very much wine, and that's the last time that we'll have to sell wine. After today, all of our expenses will be spread out enough that we can pay for them with iridium. Which keeps buffering. We haven't dropped any frames, and our KBPS looks good. Oh, I should have grabbed the iron. I have like way too much to smelt. Way too many spaces and not enough smelting. Okay, that leaves us enough gold for mega bombs. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you too. All right. That's all the smelting we're doing for right now. I think I want to go to the quarry and do starfruit there. Let's make sure I have it done so I have the so I have the kegs loaded. Super loud. Yeah, I just go with it. If someone says it's Tuesday for them, I just go with it, you know. It's not going to be Tuesday for me for a while. I'm very happy that eat starfruit is not a thing anymore. Piano Addict, welcome in. Thanks for that raid of 9. Hope your stream went well. Send you a, give you a shout out there.
Chord 89, happy.
You were playing Stardew? Cool. I watched you for a few minutes earlier today, but I wasn't able to chat. I was just lurking. But also, thank you for that tier 1 sub for 4 months. Thank you for continuing to support the channel, Piano Addict. Additionally, with the raid and the sub, thank you for that support. Welcome into the Parliament once again. Enjoy your badges and emotes. It was okay working on diamond farming. Nice. Cool stuff. Really needed to just put this on an easier slot. It warms my heart to be loading kegs for the second round. Like, just doing wine and kegs again, it just is wonderful. This is what Stardew is. Like, this feels right. Putting starfruit into a keg just feels right. Does anyone else feel that way? I know I can put down pathways to block the stone, but I'm just, I'm lazy. Let's put these on easier slots. So much money, yeah. Was too far behind. Oh wait, killed myself Killed myself on a boss slime trying to get an immunity band. Was too far behind on diamonds. Needed like 3 per hour. Was lagging behind pretty hard. Yeah, that kind of that can happen sometimes. Too bad it's not easy to get to the island. There's so much room for kegs. Yeah, that's true. There should be enough space between like the backwoods and the quarry, the backwoods, the mines, the whole of the southern forest. There should be more than enough spaces. Gotta hop and make food. Might lurk later. All right, take care. Thanks again for the raid and the sub. I really appreciate that. Wait, this is not the right spot. I knew something was wrong. There we go. This doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just being crazy. Like I like to pause buffer and make it perfect. It's not required to like pause buffer your kegs. I'm just trying to save time. I left this spot open right here so I can get to the quarry mine if I want to. Alright, I'm tabbed out here. This looks good, right? Yeah. So we're gonna have kegs along the top here so that our running path is the lower section of the bridge. We'll have a keg there and a keg running all the way across, and then we'll have that whole area being caves. Kegs, I said caves. Get this stuff out of the way here. And sort of. Oh, I should have put away the essences. I don't need them today. Oh, well, okay, that's one way to pause. We need to put the kegs in a line here. So I have like 2 keg. We'll put a keg there. This is an empty spot for a pathway, and then we have kegs going up and around. That's a walking pathway. These are just the leftover kegs from last round, by the way. We're gonna get another 500 today, and we'll fill and place them mostly tomorrow. Use my quarry for furnaces? Is that a bad idea? No, you can use your quarry for whatever you want it for. That's the beauty of the quarry. It's for whatever you want. The quarry is essentially useless for what it was designed for its I wouldn't even say for its purpose, because it doesn't serve that purpose. Like I said, the purpose of the quarry is just to be free space for the player to enjoy.
Charging battery. Never pegged Cord as having the biggest keg party of all time.
Gao Diablo 777, thank you for that 2-month resub at tier 1. Never pegged Cord as having the biggest keg party of all. Never pegged. Did I say kegged? Never pegged Cord as having the biggest keg party of all time. Yeah, I'm a Stardew kegger. But yeah, thank you for that resub. Enjoy your badges and emotes, and thank you for supporting the channel. Welcome into the Parliament. Gets a little less dumb every time I say it, so that's cool. Again, it's not really like required to like hardcore pause buffer your kegs like this. Like, this is more than fast enough just running up in rows. I'm just a crazy min-maxer. I missed a couple, but I'll get those on the upwards pass. Don't let you know who come and destroy them. Yeah, I have a plan for that area. He won't get my precious kegs. Manga TOS, yeah, I'm not even gonna say that out loud. How important is the return scepter? It is 0 important. It's a bad item for this. If the return scepter costed $0, I still wouldn't bother getting it. No, that's not true. If it was free, I would get it. Because it would be basically free farm warped items. If it costed more than a few... Yeah, I would get it if it was free. But for 2 million, it's useless. I haven't bothered with this lower area. Probably, right? I have a lot of kegs. I could do like a line down here. Goes up like that, and then it comes... I'm gonna have like 3,500 kegs. I probably need to fill up every reasonable little spot I can. Yeah, I don't need to be lazy about this. I just need to put a keg in every spot I reasonably can. Like that. That works, right? Let me tab out. Sorry, this is kind of taking a while. I'm just trying to make sure I do this smartly. Yeah, this all works. And then we have a line going all the way up to the top. Did I miss any spots? Just these two. What about the Statue of Endless Fortune? No. They take forever to pay back. Okay, that's the line. Alright, I'm tabbed out again. This line right here is a walking path. These two are kegs, another walking path, and then a final layer of kegs. So I want those walking paths to align. So that means that I put one more keg. That. That one's empty. That's an empty spot. Alright, perfect. That's the last of the kegs for right now. Gotta fill that. Okay, now we need to actually run to Clint and sell some of these iridium bars. We're holding back about 60 bars. 60 bars will be held back for crystallariums and for the iridium watering can upgrade tomorrow. We can sell some wine if we must, which I do think we will. This is not enough bars, although we have more bars smelting. But I am kind of planning to sell some wine. The wine sales will be so that we can buy coal. Like extra coal. It's definitely not impossible. I think it's going to be not that hard, actually. I could actually just buy the wood first. I do have to run over and... how many slots do I need? I need 16 slots. This is 5, 10, 15. This is 16 spots. Our hands will be completely full. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, that's 16 spots to buy wood with, so we'll go buy the wood. I also need coal, so I can do the afternoon smelt. We'll be back here later, so don't worry about that. I'm just trying to, like, be effective with my time and my pathing. I only want to go to Robin once. You gonna lay down pathing in the quarry? Probably not, actually. Kind of a waste of time. It's easier to just chop a stone here and there. I think the total amount of time I'll lose to chopping a stone with animation canceling over the course of the rest of the year will be less than the amount of time it would take to lay down all the pathing. Like, honestly. For a semi-noob like me, it's really impressive. Well, thank you. Thanks for the kind words. The reason I say it's not that crazy is because it's still, like, standard Stardew gameplay, essentially. I'm just, like, I'm hyper efficient. Everything I do is hyper efficient, and I have very detailed game knowledge so I can abuse various mechanics to my advantage. But it's still essentially a, like... It's not like I'm doing something, like, so APM heavy or something that, like, a normal player couldn't accomplish that with practice. Stardew Valley is a casual game? Doesn't exist a ranked mod, I guess. What? A ranked mode? No. It doesn't have to be a casual game. I'm definitely not playing casually. But as far as like ranks go, no, there's so few of us that play this way that we all know each other and we kind of just know what each other's records are. And all the numbers are unofficial. It's like, whose line is it anyway, right? Like, the rules are made up and the points don't matter. Oh, I actually had an extra slot because I already had some wood on me. I can just fill that final stack and that'll be plenty. This is just for kegs, by the way. This much wood. 16,000 wood is just for 525 kegs. It's technically 15,750, but, you know, who's counting? Why not sell them all now and hold back the ones you're smelting? Because that would have been intelligent. That would have been intelligent. This is just for this week's kegs, by the way. How is wood so cheap? I don't know. That's what it costs. It costs 10 gold. Oh, that's right. That's right. Prices go up. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, it's because prices go up in year 2. We need a little bit more. Let's get like 150 more. I don't want to just like, I don't want to run out. I don't think I will, but just gonna be careful. 100 for me? No, I don't think it's 100. I think it's 20, right? For 50? I don't remember. It's not that expensive. On a day like this, how likely is a reset? It's not that likely, unless I make a mistake. I pause buffer this to save time so I don't have any inefficient movement or mouse clicks. I do need to get back to Clint's again by I only have like an hour or so left here. I don't know if it's gonna be fast enough. Well, it's good to know I can actually do that in only slightly over an hour. We got here at 1 and we're done at 2:40, so it's about an hour and a half. That's pretty fast to harvest that many trees. Anyone ever do this kind of extreme hyper-efficient gameplay in multiplayer? Not that I know of, really, because you can't pause time in multiplayer. I'm sure there is, like, efficient... Like, I'm sure there's plenty of people, like, playing the game efficiently, sure, but, like, really hyper-efficient like this? Probably not really. If I had to guess. So you just warp away. The only thing I have to harvest before Clint closes is the iridium. Which, by the looks of it, should be pretty trivial here. I'm gonna put away some of the wood. I don't need this much wood on me. Yeah, the rocks or the wood shouldn't bother me. If I run out of... put in copper. If I run out of iron to smelt. It looks like I will. Do copper just to keep the furnaces running. Ooh, this might be a little bit too tight. I didn't mean to cut it this tight here. I guess we're gonna have to leave this iridium. It's okay, that can be some of the sacrifice iridium. How many bars is that? 3, 6, 7, 11, 12, 15. It's gonna be tight. I don't know if I'll make it in time. Oh, it's gonna be really close. If I don't make it to Clint's, I have to reset, by the way. I might make it in. I probably won't now. Damn it. I was looking at the timer instead of being efficient. Well, that happens. It happens. Game sounds are really loud. I turned down the game and it doesn't even matter because if you reset it just puts it back, it puts itself loud again. It's like so dumb. Can put that stuff away. I don't need this much stuff in my inventory. This can all get put away. I guess I'll just hold the coffee. I don't have room in this chest. What's it gonna take to get, like, universal settings? Drink some water. It's so impressive the taps are on the same cycle. That's a 1.5 change. Tappers are always finished at 6 a.m. now. Yeah, so you're thinking about a 1.5 change there, so that tappers always finish at the same time. Oh wait, oops. Well, I did all my gold. Oh well. I didn't mean to do that. The only reason that matters is because I won't be able to craft mega bombs right away. I'll have to get some gold in the skull caverns before I can do meggies. Which is really not the end of the world. Okay, that's that. Now we need to do kegs first again. Is that true? Might be smarter to go and do that without having to take extra trips. Like, we'll sell these iridium. We're gonna get a boatload more. So we'll do kegs until 9, and then we'll sell to Clint there. We'll sell to Clint right away and buy our coal, and then continue, and then we only have to make one trip to Robin. How many hours do you have in Stardew? Too many. That's the answer is too many. It's okay that we reset, because you guys get to watch me do kegs twice, which aren't kegs like the most fun thing in the game. If I miss a keg here or there, don't worry about it. Six, 12, 60, yeah, that's enough spots. Alright, so we're just selling all these bars now because we're going to get a bunch more bars, and from that stash can be the ones that we save for later. So let's just buy all the coal we need right now. Well, not all of it, but most of it. We bought, let's just buy a full stack, honestly. No reason not to. Then we know that we've bought a stack of coal. We can keep that in the back of our minds for later. That's one of our expenses today, is a full stack of coal. Yeah, the rain does make it pretty cozy. If I miss a keg here or there, don't worry about it. The goal is to use to hit the vast majority of them. Did you use a rain totem? Ah, damn it. I don't remember. Yeah, I did. I did because I remember it being, like, sounding really loud and thinking that I needed to turn down my sound. Maybe if I hadn't been so lazy with my pause buffering, I would have finished in time. Just saying. That's like, no more pause buffering. I can't take it. Yeah, we definitely go to Ginger Island. It's the sole reason why so much more money is possible than it used to be. It can't be overstated how busted Ginger Island is for this kind of a challenge. It, like, honestly just can't be. The amount of extra money that it enables me to make is just out of control. This is objectively rather a lot of kegs. The crazy thing is that we're putting down, this is a total of 525 kegs. We'll be putting down this many again tomorrow. This is literally just the first batch of kegs. We're gonna have way more. Like, way more. I'm tabbed out. Is that all of them loaded? It looks like it, except for those two, but this is all of these. Tabbed out again, making sure that I loaded them all, which I did. This area doesn't allow kegs, but you can still get a pretty nice line here. You only miss like 5 or 6 spots due to the terrain. It still makes the lines and rows really efficient through here. I love how we claim like the entirety of the game world for our use. Like this bridge just has our kegs on it, and this whole area here is gonna have kegs. This is just pure space for us. Most players never think to put stuff here. Have you estimated what your total earnings will be by year one end? Probably like 100 million. Yeah, Joja is nothing compared to me. I'm far worse than Joja. Did I miss any? No. Again, sorry, I know for the most part you guys don't really enjoy the pause buffering, but it really helps me get a lot more done in a day than normally is possible. There we go. We're taking tomorrow off from the Skull Caverns tomorrow as well, by the way. In case you're worried about how I'm going to place another 500 kegs today and load them and smelt all the bars. It's not possible. We'll be taking tomorrow off as well. Listen to stream while driving home, and I have to say the constant rain sounds were very soothing. Good to know. Do you have kegs in the quarry cave? No. Jojo works for you now. Well, we got a lot of stuff to buy today. What do you guys want to talk about? We're gonna talk about why. Let's ask Concerned Ape why I still can't buy 500 at a time or 100 at a time. I would settle for 100 at a time. If you could press Control, so the way I buy is I press Shift and I just right click, hold down right click, and then I spam left click with Shift to press the whole time. That's the fastest possible way to buy wood or anything. Why is it not possible to just press down Control instead and you buy 100 at a time? That would be fantastic. Double check for rain totem. I definitely did. I'm very confident that I did the rain totem. We're at 3, 6, and 5 is 11. We're at 11 stacks. We need 16. Well, top 3 crops to plant on Ginger Island. Ancient fruit, star fruit, and third best, I don't really know. I guess like hops or whatever, if you're willing to keg it all. I don't know. Tea? No, tea is bad for money. Fairy rose honey is pretty good. Pretty good money. If you grow a fairy rose on the island, it'll never die. And you could put a bunch of beehives around it, and you'll get fairy honey, which is pretty valuable. It's not as good as ancient fruit or star fruit, but it's interesting at least. 3, 6, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is that correct? 11, 12, 13, I'm at 14 stacks, yeah. Alright, that's 15. I want to mostly finish this stack. Okay, there we go. This kind of extreme efficiency isn't really required today, but I just like to practice doing it anyway. If it ever becomes required, I'll be, I won't be rusty at it. Yeah, it's a pretty tight day. It doesn't have to be that tight, though. I'm off tomorrow, too. The reason I'm doing today tightly is so that I can get as much extra stuff done tomorrow as I want. It's not, like, necessarily because tomorrow is going to be crazy tight as well. It's just, I'm always trying to maximize my time versus effort. Okay, we're gonna have extra spots, so we're gonna smelt copper as well. Is that gold's not finished yet? Oh, it should be. Is there gold on the map? Can't remember if there's finished gold or not. Yeah, there is down here. Okay, we'll pick that up after we go to Clint, probably. The only things I'm trying to get before I go to Clint are this leftover iridium. A lot of this iridium down here, I'm just gonna leave because that'll be the iridium that I hold back. O'clock now. Okay, it's time to go to Clint now. We're saving 60 bars. That gets held back for the upgrades and for crystallariums. Is that correct? Hold back 59 bars. That makes... Yeah, that's fine. So we're going to be selling an additional 100 bars. The gems, and probably some extra wine. Yeah, that's not enough cash right there. Oh wait, that's issue. We're holding back 60 bars. Crap. Oh wait, no, I already bought 1,000 coal. Never mind. No, we're okay, right? I already bought 1,000 coal. Yeah, the only things I need to buy is... I didn't account for how much money that takes. Let's see. We'll just see if it works. We'll see. I might have messed up. I might have put myself in a situation where I don't have enough to sell to Clint. And I have to sell some wine because I'm holding back iridium on purpose. And if I hold back iridium, then I can't buy everything I want to buy without going to Pierre first, which is obviously a problem because Clint closes in 20 minutes because his hours suck. Hey man, that's so dumb. I screwed up. Again, I screwed up again. Ugh. Oh, I'm so annoyed at myself. I don't have enough cash to buy the iron I need before he closes. What the hell is this? How did that even open? Move my phone out of the way. Ugh, I'm pissed off now. That was so dumb. Do this day again. Even with notes, it's so easy to screw up the timings on this kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't even know how it happened. I had my arm on my phone and it must have like somehow called you. I'm just annoyed. I wanted to make more progress on this, like, on stream. It's just so dumb that I messed up twice. Even with, like, a plan, you know? Because I'm greedy and I want to hold back iridium bars to make extra crystallariums. You do the quarry later? I mean, I could, but I don't really want to. I want to do the quarry early so that I have the wine to sell. I ran out of time to sell wine so that I can hold back iridium. If I sold all my iridium, I would have plenty of money. But I'm holding back iridium bars on purpose so that I can make crystallariums. And because I didn't sell any wine, I didn't have enough money. So it was really dumb. I'm annoyed at myself because it was dumb. Yeah, I need to get to Pierre before Clint because Clint's hours are shorter than Pierre's for some reason. Clint has the worst hours in the entire game. And I didn't correctly budget for it. Just really stupid. Also, I don't have any starfruit. I forgot to bring starfruit. Have you seen what passes for work at Clint's shop? He just stands there. Alright. Now we go back to the quarry. What if I should just do the upper area of tappers very first? We'll do those tappers, then we'll warp back to the desert. No. This routing. Hamish says moo. Well, hell, a moo to you, Hamish. This is like, I like doing days like this because it's like it's different, but I just have like such a curse that I have to do it hyper efficient. Like each day has to be hyper efficient or I'm not okay with it. It's such a problem. Why can't I reach that one? Ugh. Waste of time. Reset! You wasted half a tick. Reset. That's what my brain tells me. You wasted half a tick. Reset. Why can't I run through there? Oh, that was so slow. Alright. Warp to the farm and then run over and go. What if we go back to the desert? Then we could harvest a few as we run up to get back on the bus again. Yeah, and then we can go back to the quarry and start doing kegs. We can sell to Clint first because we need money to buy wood. Yeah, we'll sell to Clint first. We can even load a little bit extra iron. Doesn't really matter though. No wasted movement frames, right? No waste, no waste. Use all these movement frames for something good. The reason we're selling the iridium now is so that we have money to buy the wood. And we need a stack of coal. So the way we're going to do it is like this. We're going this there in that slot. We will do as many kegs as we can until we have to go to Robin and then run down to Pierre from Robin and then back to Clint, I guess. Having to go to all the shops is pretty time consuming, unfortunately. A lot of the shops are really far away from like the warp points. Like, we try to avoid going to Pierre's as much as possible because Pierre's shop is actually really annoying to go to. Same with the mountain shop. The beach warp totems are nice though. It helps you, especially with the latest update. Using the beach totems to get to Willy's really fast is pretty cool. They've gotten significantly more useful in the since the last patch. I wish it was as easy to see an unloaded keg as it is to see an unloaded furnace. we have time to get all these extra kegs down? Probably not really, right? We still have to get over to Robin. And a Pierre. Then we have to harvest all of the extra iridium, and then we have to get back to Clint in time. We could do a few more. Probably not all of them, though. We can definitely get all of our existing kegs harvested, which is fine. Yeah, that's all good. We do this area here. We can go across as well. Yeah, I have like 1 hour left. The problem with this is that most of the rest of the day is going to be taken up with smelting, honestly, with the iron and the copper, and then getting all the tappers finished. That's going to take most of the rest of the night. So about as many kegs as we get before we have to stop. It's about as many as we're going to get, period. For today. I have to stop with the kegs now, run over to Robin. Even with +2 speed, all the walking you have to do just really takes a lot of time. $1.5 penny like some of them if you're bad on regular gifts. Boats could go to the bone mill. The dwarf like dwarf scrolls, but he loves gems. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, someone asked, do artifacts have any use besides museum? No, not really. Yeah, not really. Well, you guys want to watch me buy wood for the 3rd time? Yikes. This isn't as inefficient as it feels to you, I think. We're getting 100 less kegs down. We're getting, before we were getting all the kegs finished, but now we're getting over 100 less because we have to go to Pierre. Just food for thought there. It's fine though. There should be enough time for tomorrow to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll also be going to the volcano. The plan for tomorrow is to get bottomless on my watering can early in the day. Like, we'll go to the island pretty much right at 8 a.m. That makes me think that I need to leave 1,000 G left overnight. Or ship 1,000 G. Something like that. That's 12 stacks. 13, 14, 15. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go early and get to the forge and get bottomless, and then after that we'll upgrade to iridium with Clint, so that when I need the watering can on the 28th, it'll be ready. I don't plan to take any day off or even start at 9 a.m. until after until like the 28th. Wait, do I have to buy DSG on the 25th of summer? That's a good question. If I want to put pumpkins in my garden pots, then yes. So yeah, actually I need to, the 25th I'll start at 9 instead, because I need to buy DSG. The enchantments aren't random. They're seeded. I know for a 100% fact that the next time I enchant my watering can, it will give me bottomless. Alright, how much wine am I selling? I'm holding back 60 bars, which, how much is a bar worth in relation to an iridium, to a wine? Uh, 60 bars are, a wine is 22.50. So it's 1.5x. So if I'm selling 60 bars over 1.5, that means I need to sell 40 wine to replace that. So let's just go with like 50 wine to be safe. Oh. That makes sense. No, I need to sell more wine actually, because I need coal for the next few days. Coal, it's actually, I did the math that I had done the math a while ago that selling raw starfruit was not worth in order to pay for coal for Skull Caverns days, but selling wine is. The amount of wine that you have to sell to buy coal for an extra Skull Caverns run is the loss on that from selling wine without artisan. That loss is less than the loss of 2 hours of iridium farming. Whereas it's the other way around for raw starfruit. So it's actually worth selling wine to get extra hours in the Skull Caverns. So if I want to go straight... Oh wait, no. The 23rd is an off day. The 24th is the only day I need coal for. So that's like 500 coal. Yeah. Because the 25th I can buy coal again if I need to. We'll just sell another for 500 coal. 500 times 150 over 2250. So we'll sell another 33 wine. This should be the last of any kind of starfruit we have to sell. The reason we've been so strapped out on cash is because we have to pay like 800k every week for kegs, and we've been paying 1.7 million every 8 days for starfruit seeds. But we don't have to afford another round of starfruit seeds, so we don't have another multi-million gold expense coming up in 8 days. We're only buying wheat and pumpkins, which cost like a quarter of that. So we'll be able to easily keep up with those expenses in Iridium, and also we're ramping up quickly the number of crystallariums we have. Alright, there we go. That's sold. That gives us the cash we need. Okay, we can put away some of the wood. Grab the gems. Oh, we're not selling the jade. We need copper to smelt. Alright, we're looking a lot better this time. If you ignore the fact that I have 100 less kegs placed, we're doing great. A little bit more gold left over. That's the sell, that's the holdback. Then we have the extra gems to sell. Why don't I have any copper on me? And keep smelting. We still have to harvest all those tappers too. We'll do that while we have a round of iron going. Alright. Good. Click. Alright, now we have enough cash. We need to buy 2,600 iron. And we don't actually need to buy all that much copper ore because we farmed up so much in the Skull Caverns, which is actually really great. We'll need to buy about 400. The big expense is the iron. Alright, that's the iron I need for 525 kegs. That looks pretty crazy. I'll admit, that looks crazy. And then 400 copper. Good thing Clint sells ores, right? Okay, we can buy more coal now too. What else do we have to buy today? Nothing, right? Got the we got the coal, we got the iron, we got the copper, we got the wood already. Can buy more coal. I want to keep some cash left overnight though. Yeah, we'll just leave that. That's enough for now. Tomorrow is the upgrade. We're not doing that today. Eggs plus starfruit are doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Yep. Where a significant portion of our money is coming from. We'll make about 55 million from the starfruit wine. We'll make about 10 million from the pumpkins, and we'll make about another 15 million or so from Skull Caverns. The amount I had in the chest wasn't enough. I needed about 400 more. Yeah, it's the first stack down. We can craft our crystallariums now. $27. Poggers. That's a lot of crystallariums. 20. I have to make sure I leave 5 iridium. Nice. 27 crystallariums. Oof, that's good. That's good stuff. The rest of this day is basically planting, or sorry, loading furnaces, and I have to harvest as many of the tappers as I can, which I have to harvest all the tappers today. I have to get all the bars smelted as well, which is definitely doable. And then if there's any time left at all, I will continue placing and loading kegs. It's a lot. Yeah, it sure is. That's the reason I have so many furnaces too. Later in the run, we'll need this many furnaces just to process iridium. We'll be getting so much iridium, but for right now, we really need the furnaces to keep up with the keg smelting requirements. Gotta make sure I get the rest of the iron in. Almost a full loop on the iron. It's like not quite enough furnaces to do a full loop, but close. Alright, that's all the iron. Now we need to put in copper. But we think we should have a little bit of time here to... Yeah, we have a little bit of time to do peppers. Kegs make sense versus jars because they save time and space and resources. The only thing kegs save is resources. Well, actually not even really. Kegs don't save anything. Jars are more efficient than kegs in every way, but we do kegs because it makes your profit ceiling much higher. So the reason kegs do not save time because they take 7 days versus 3 days. They don't save money because even though per unit cost a keg is cheaper than a jar, you need like 3 times more kegs to process the crops than you need jars, so it ends up being more expensive to make kegs than it is to make jars. And they don't save space either because for the same reason you need a lot more kegs. So jars are more efficient than kegs in every way, but we do kegs anyway because the profit ceiling is higher. That makes sense, I hope. In that case, we're actually willing to accept the loss in efficiency because starfruit jelly is worth so much less than starfruit wine. Starfruit wine is just crazy. For these crystallariums, I'm just going to carry them around in my inventory. I'm not going to actually place them until tomorrow morning. Because the crystallariums I already have are not finished until tomorrow morning, so... it doesn't make too much sense to place the crystallariums I have, but not put jades in them. Alright, that's that. Now we need to load all the rest of the copper. Copper, you don't have to be all that efficient because there's a maximum efficiency you can have with copper before you are capped, because you can only load so many furnaces per tick, and copper takes so little time to finish. You can basically cap out on the effective speed at which you can smelt copper. And it's pretty fast, actually. It's pretty low. You can't smelt that many copper per hour without being inefficient. Well, no, the number per hour is the same. Just the number of furnaces you need is much lower. Alright, that's all the smelting. You can see the demands on my timer are so intense today that it's gonna be about midnight before I even finish harvesting everything. Really not possible to do this in one day. Even past like the first cycle, essentially, it's not possible. If all my numbers were right, I should have about 525 copper, and yep, I have exactly the correct amount of copper. I guess I'm one short. Okay, the furnaces are silent. Oh wait, I'm not short. Perfect. The extra iron is to craft ammo with. Put the batteries away. Grab the wood. And craft a bazillion kegs. This is very satisfying. Woo, we have 657 kegs to place. That is also objectively a lot of kegs. Yeah, back when kegs didn't stack. Oh boy, oh boy. You had to drag them around behind you like a crazy person. Okay, so the crystallariums are for tomorrow morning. We've basically smelted every piece of ore we own. Not crazy. We have 4 iron, 4 copper, 7 gold, and 4 iridium to our name. We're really just going like full out on resources this run. It's impressive to me, and also like kind of scary. We're just going like full out on all resources at all times to be efficient and just to max out what we're capable of doing. All right, so what we're doing for the last 2 hours is placing as many more kegs as we can. That's really the goal, is to place as many as we can before we pass out. You're throwing more jades in the crystallariums? Yeah. The crystallariums that I have now will provide me the jades I need for tomorrow to load these crystallariums tomorrow morning. So where will we be putting these kegs? We'll be putting them in the mines. There's room for several hundred in the mines. Not several hundred, it's like 150 or something like that. We'll be placing them in the rest of the area outside of the Adventurers Guild. Oh, I forgot to get the napalm ring today. That's kind of annoying. Timing didn't really work out anyway. We'll have to do that another time. It's really not very important. Yeah, getting the napalm ring is like 0% important to me right now. We can do that later. If at all, we can do that later. Alright, let's go place kegs. We're gonna do them in the mines. Wait, no, we can finish up the bridge area first, and then we can do the mines after that. That's what we'll do. Forgot we didn't finish that area. Use a small coffee because we only have 2 hours left. We can do a line of kegs all along the top here. Sebastian won't delete those. Unfortunately, you can't really see behind the tree. Eat starfruit. Yeah, that clip. I think the limit is wait, I actually want to rewatch the clip maybe, right? Let me tab out here. What's the limit? I think it's this bush. I think I can place up including the tile that the bush is on, and that's it. And anything beyond that, Sebastian will destroy. Let me check the map. Stardew Villager map. Yeah, see, that's an old one that doesn't show it. And 1.4 NPC paths. Yeah, there you go. So it's this right here. So we can do, yeah, up to and including the tile that the bush is on is safe. You're wearing the same shirt? Am I really? Alright, I have to check now. No, it's the poor lighting in my room. That shirt is green and this one is gray. It's the lighting. That's something I hope to improve for the stream at some point in the future, is get better lighting. I don't know if that's something you guys really care too much about, but if you do, that's something I hope to improve. I will put a couple of paths down because of the trees that can regrow. It's kind of annoying. Up to and including the bush, so that's safe. Ring light? Yeah, but isn't that what like Instagram models use? Or like, yeah, like cam. I looked at those ring lights and everyone was everything said that it was for like glamour shots. And I just want like better light on my face. I'm not like a model or like a cam boy or anything like that. Who says you couldn't be a model? Yikes. You don't deserve to be glamorous. I want to leave the spot open for access to the Adventurers Guild. Alright, we're tabbed out. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're gonna leave this little slot open. Down there we don't have to. Here we leave a spot. Alright, that's good. Alright, tabbed out again. Ring lights are tough on your pride. Stage lighting or bust. The kegs are returning to their natural habitat. I find this part quite satisfying in a meticulous way, getting the kegs in just the right spot for the whole rest of the run. Yeah, there's nothing I like more than like a nice keg layout or just machines in general. It actually does matter too, because having a nice layout that's easy for your character to navigate is going to make a big difference in the speed at which I can run through here and harvest the wine and refill the starfruit later in the run, because I'm gonna have to blow through all these kegs every time for many additional weeks. So getting this layout efficient and easy to maneuver is going to be very important. Yeah, I want to get this whole area done before I pass out. Hopefully that's possible. If not, I'll just do it next round. Tabbed out. Alright, so that's the walking spots. We need to do 2 more on each side. Okay. I'll leave that open. Yeah, we're probably not gonna quite get this whole area completed. That's fine though. I'm tabbed out. That's an open spot. That's another row of kegs, too thick. Yes, we'll go up and then we'll come back down. think this southern, very southern area is probably not going to get finished before I pass out. Why can't I put one up there? Oh, that only makes a difference of 1 keg. I'll just leave it like that. Oh, I got that one placed but not loaded. Oops. Alright, pretty good. Pretty good day. Oh, man. This is what I meant about the Jades.